I think we are good to go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today, we are going to continue with our playthrough of Slay the Princess. This is our second loop, and we're like at the halfway point towards the end. Still don't know what I want to do at the end. Maybe we'll ascend to godhood. Maybe we'll kill her. Who knows? We'll see how we're feeling towards the end. So at the end of the last loop, they said that there was a gallery with memories, and they would have hints to like what other princesses and roots there are. So let's go ahead and you can't see it behind my camera, but let's take a look behind some memories and see if we can find some hints as to what we can encounter. So Hero and the Princess, the end of everything, the spaces between. Oh, interesting. So these are all the roots that we have on Hero and the Princess, and then there's find the witch, find the beast, get her to break her own chains, always leaves a means of egress. Huh, interesting. And this one. Okay, I've gotten almost every single one of the spaces in between. Damn you both to an incomplete existence. If I had to guess, that one is the destroy your body option when we're in the long quiet. And wow, it hasn't even scratched the surface of the everything. That's insane. Okay, so we have the adversary, the tower. That one I simped hard on. I knelt immediately. Ghost Princess, Nightmare Princess, the Razor. Fall to a feral captive, okay? Betray her before she can betray you. Stranger, prisoner, damsel, the wraith. Oh god, there's so many. I wasn't even looking at all these ones at the bottom. I thought I had a bunch. Okay, you need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to save forever. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. One might resist the divine, but it's very hard to kill a god. There's no shame in failing. Sometimes when you cut something out, you leave a piece of you, or a piece of you leaves with it. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. Become one with the princess in a very literal sense may involve, but does not necessitate being eaten. Sometimes the only way to break a vicious cycle is to put your heart on the line. When you've seen worse sights the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. There are many reasons spirits may linger, the flames of passion, the flood of words left unspoken, and you do not need the world for your happy ending. So I know this is going to be my last playthrough, at least of this game on stream, but yeah, I barely even scratched the surface of this game. It's so massive, it's so huge, and there's so many ways we can go. So let's
You're
get
here
into
to
it.
slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat. We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I can't turn around. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely the blade.
Okay. I'll take it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay, so this is bog standard beginning.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Okay.
She sounds dangerous. So don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
You know what? I'm not gonna talk.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
No.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
What to do?
She's
What
unarmed.
to do?
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just chop? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm trying to think what's gonna get me to get another variation.
Then I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Squint at the princess harder.
Squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What's gonna get me another variation? I have dropped the blade and I have talked to her. I have just straight up killed her before. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna pull out a d20. If I can get it. There we go. Dropped a remote. Let's see. Where is my d20? Here, let's do this one. 1 through 10, kill her. 11 through 20, drop the knife. Okay, drop the knife.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, let me see. I feel like I've done every single one of these options. But let's just do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Nope.
You're lying.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
I've done all of these. What's gonna get me another variation?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Okay, I think I have cut her out. Just straight up. Yeah, that's when I cut off her arm. We're about to leave. Narrator takes over, and she has to kill me before I kill her. So.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve
Okay,
and
that's
catches
different.
you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Die or finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, we get the razor again. So let's see if we can get
You're on
something
a
a little bit
path
different
in the
with
woods.
the razor.
And at the end, you're here.
Okay, actually, you know what? Let's leave.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh.
You cannot go further astray.
Oh. Okay. Never mind.
A warning, she will
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Okay,
We
so
know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I think last time we fought until we couldn't fight anymore, so I'm gonna.
Are we really
no,
doing this
no.
without a weapon?
Yeah, yeah.
You know she has one, right?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Okay, so I have done this before. What am I going to do? I didn't approach her last time. Let's see. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill? Let's see. Go retrieve the knife back upstairs. Okay, so last time we stayed our distance. and eventually just ended up fighting her. Let's try for peace. Maybe. Okay, yeah, what if we just let her out? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife.
They're
Where
in
would
y-
I keep a knife?
They're in your
And
arms.
why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Oh boy.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Okay, I don't have a weapon. Isn't that a sign of goodwill?
Yes! Yes, of course! Haven't you seen that I've only been nice to you since you got here?
Has she? Her words have been fine, but her general attitude's been weird and extremely suspicious. And I think that's what really counts. This shouldn't even be a question. She absolutely has not been nice to you.
Can we talk things through?
Well, we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just come over here and let me out.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Oh, Mr.
But you know who
Narrator.
has the capacity to quickly arm himself? You do. So stop second-guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Let's see. Let me ask today.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Give me a second. Did the stream die? Nope, stream's still going. Hold on, give me a second.
No, I have my dignity. Fine, and we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Give me a second. Oh, shoot. I ended up moving this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, what if I leave? Bye.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. That won't stop us from trying. Run, 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 run! You sprint for the stairs, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said she was running at you with a terrifying speed you couldn't hope to outpace. we don't make it, do we? No. You feel her blade in your back before you make it to the first stair.
I'm going to kill you now.
Okay.
With a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, No Way Out.
You're on a path
we've
in
done
the
this.
woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun. How can you care about having fun at a time like this? There is someone or something out there pulling the strings, and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them. But what if that someone is us, eh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I think
Only
I've
too
been
much
through these
responsibility
before.
if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused. The only furniture of note is a bench. We take it. Okay,
Nope,
sure.
didn't
You
even-
take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. And then we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Too late, because we already did it, didn't we? Fortunately for the
No.
rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
I got no choice in that.
That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it. Oh, is this how things are going to be now? All of us vying over a single body? Fine. See this corner? It's mine. And I'd better not see any of you trying to invade my personal space. So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe clean the mirror.
You
Not
reach
there.
forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good. It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, wryly smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
You did that.
That was you. I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
I take it back. Having my own corner clearly isn't working because I can still hear you three yelling at each other.
Getting crowded in my head
She's
again.
going to kill us again, you know? Especially if we keep fighting with ourselves. We need to get rid of our thoughts. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
Let's see. I surrender.
Ooh, that'll show her. Yeah. A bit of reverse psychology. I like it.
She's gonna stab me.
How does unconditionally surrendering work for us? Does it have to be unanimous?
I think it's up to the one making the decisions. We're really all just here in an advisory role.
Let's see how it goes.
Silently throw your hands in the
You
air.
silently throw your hands in the air.
Surrendering, are we? Don't you know it takes two to stop a fight?
Ah, shit. Before you can make another move, she skewers you. Ow.
We deserved it. Can't even surrender right.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right?
You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you? We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
Dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
I think he means how many times have we died?
Yes, that.
Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
I have tried flirting with her and it did not work out in my favor. Let's see. I have fought her. Let's appeal to her authority. I'm going the talk it out route. If it doesn't work, she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you. More noise isn't helping, it's just making it harder to focus. Just keep dodging, just keep dodging, just keep dodging.
Okay, this is feeling very familiar. I think
Excuse
I've done
you.
this already.
What's the point of avoiding me if you're not going to fight?
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades.
Mittens
There's
back.
nothing better than a capable woman.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
See? We lasted a little longer.
Barely. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
Fine. One last time.
None of this is working. Think.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
The empty cup.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, Universe. A sick joke.
Okay, I think this is
If it's gone for
maybe
good,
different.
then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
It's crowded.
Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter
maybe I
with
have
our
done this.
star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to see how this ends. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Okay, I've done this.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk?
Okay,
Well,
I've done
yeah,
this.
She said, yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
still gross.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Let's do
Holy
it.
shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Probably.
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. I'd say we bow down to her right now if that had ever even slightly worked for us.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
Narrator,
is all just a sick
Okay, everyone quiet.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
You too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Okay, we've done this. Okay, we'll just...
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
Oh, this is different. She swings and this time she hits something or something hits her. She looks down confused, in confused terror as her arm bends and folds in upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me and I've done so much to you and that's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward at the very contact with what you are repelling her to the point of destruction. This is new. Allow a sharp foe to vanquish yourself. The din of shrieking metal subsides and something small and delicate falls in your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently and calmly in your palm. Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh, it's Sister Hart.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is calling them something else. I call him the narrator. He wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Do the other vessels have one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Let's see. What are your thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just go. I'm ready to go back, because
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
everything goes dark and you die. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that
Let's
path
see
is
what
a
we
cabin.
can do to get
And in
another
the basement
ending.
of that cabin, you're here to slay.
Okay. Let's see. What if I just leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction
There won't
now.
be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, and then we're gonna...
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can.
Okay, I'll go.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly. A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she's only a princess. We can't just go through with this.
Da 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 da!
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The blade is your implement.
I'll take it.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement, her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Okay.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yeah, what if I'm just gonna... No talking. Just kill her.
You walk down. She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes, but it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Okay, so then those two are blocked off. Of course she's dead.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Okay, we've done this before.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now... What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here.
Okay,
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Okay, last time we said we were gonna get out of here, explore. Did you hear the narrator? We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, I'm happy.
Really?
I'm happy.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending! You did it!
Committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Past the point of no return, there's no going back now. Maybe I'm not happy, and I'm just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Okay.
I can hear everything you say. He's right.
I know what you need
do
to
you
do.
hear that? Do you not? Don't you
I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Okay, we're doing the specter again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is you're here.
Okay, proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She won't be a problem.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The blade is your... It feels like no one's been here for a long... Like I've been saying. She's...
Okay, I think I'm trying to remember. This was the one where we let her possess us and we walked out with her. So what if we try to kill her this time? Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement groans over. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought,
There she
the top
is.
two deep-set
She's so
eyes
cute in
stare
that
up at you,
form.
followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
She's so cute.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused. But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Let's see. You're dead, or mostly dead. What do you want from me? Slay the princess harder. I'm gonna try that.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Keller. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here, together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
Oh no, she's crying.
Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Step away.
You do your best to pull away, but it's as if her arm, embedded in your body, is rooting you in place.
Leaving so soon.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Okay.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late.
Heart ripper.
In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, wraith again.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn
True.
ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of
What
this.
did I do last time?
There's-
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void.
Oh god, I'm having
and
such a
then
hard
told
time
us
remembering.
we were happy.
Have I gone through this before? I feel like I know I've been on this pathway. I remember this drawing. But was this the one where I just decided I was gonna, I turned around? Did any of this happen? Oh god.
Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all...
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seemed to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Okay, what happens if we don't go to cabin? That's another option. Okay, I think this was the one where I turned around and just left. Let's see. I will go.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before your steps away
this
from
is
your destination.
different.
I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Okay.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Enter.
The interior of the
Okay,
cabin
this is
is
different.
long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway and that right now we can't see behind it. What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Oh boy.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with a terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
What?
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right.
Oh, maybe I was right the first time when turning around and not encountering this.
I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse.
Oh, that face.
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Ooh!
You get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Oh boy.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Okay. Look, we're even now. I killed you, and you killed me. Bridge in the water under the bridge, right? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim in all this, too. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? That's fine. I actually came here to free you. What do we want to do this one? You don't have to do this one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Evil is all about perspective. After all you've done, why would I ever care about what you think of me?
Yeah, fair. Can't I just open the door for you?
I don't think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us. You've broken more trust than I thought I had. Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Oh, jeez.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Oh.
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ooh.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table. That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Backflip into the abyss!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss. Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away. Even if you throw yourself into this, you still lose. You throw everything you have against her
Exorcist
and manage
3.
for one brief moment to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. What an end. But at least it's ours. An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now? But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Oh? And why is that?
Huh.
He's gone. But
Ooh. Terminal velocity ceases and you feel something, a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What is happening to me?
Well, you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel a resistance under your feet once more. Memory returns.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Okay, approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, and they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh, there's the girl. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it, a figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay. So I've asked all the questions. There is an achievement for asking no questions. I'm gonna destroy the mirror. There we go. You don't need answers from the thing that lives inside the mirror. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. The driven heart, bring the wraith to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Okay.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Okay, so last time... Hold on, let me see. There's so many stories you let them finish. Can I really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need to answer before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it matter what roads I walked if they have all led to this moment? There has to be another way. Another way. This can't just come down to me destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. Slay the princess, or I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Okay, I have explored all this. Let's become gods.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to an infinite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. Barak Twitto, hi, this is a video game. It's called Slay the Princess, and we take the role of, it's kind of complicated to explain. We are the hero, and we are tasked with the mission to either slay the princess, which the narrator wants us to do, or save her, and it results in a bunch of different loops, different endings, and different princesses, and it's a wild journey. Whoa, color! You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
Whoa. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into a thousand dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contain 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Okay. I actually really like that ending. Saying fuck you to the narrator and, you know, just ascending. That's really cool. See credits. Thank you everybody that worked so hard on this game. This was a wonderful game, and I had a great time playing it. Let's see, localization credits. I am a little bit sad that I didn't get more different princesses, because the Spectre was really the only new one that I got. I didn't realize how close to the ending I was when I stopped stream next time. And yeah, I did finish the game. You came in right at the very end. I'm sorry. But if you go onto my YouTube channel, Sunny Bloody Art, it's same username. Guest holders and Markiplier. If you go to my YouTube channel, which is under the same name, you can find my previous playthroughs of the game. This is part 4 of the whole thing. But you can view it from the beginning and see all the different routes that we took. This is technically our second loop, but yeah, I feel like the gameplay was really satisfying. I really do wish that I got more of the other princesses and the other variations during this second pass, but that's okay. This game is clearly meant to be played over and over and over again. And you know what? I probably will in my free time. Who knows? If maybe I'll make a poll, and maybe one day we can revisit this game on the stream, and see what else we can do. But for now, that is it. Yeah. So there are. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't get anything new. That makes me sad. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 other princesses that I haven't even seen yet. So. Oh. But, yeah. That's Slay the Princess. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And again, if you happen to just be tuning in at the late end of the stream, aka the ending, you can go to my YouTube channel where all the VODs will be eventually up and be able to view for you whenever you want. But in the meantime, I'm gonna call it right here. Today was a short stream. Sorry about that, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!